Sukkot is a harvest holiday. The celebration lasts for 7 days. We build our sukkah, then we decorate a special booth in which we congregate. Do the lulav shake, do the lulav shake, do the lulav shake, do the lulav shake. The symbols of a sukkah are quite unique. They show God's presence the entire week. The etrog smell like it's in the air. We wave the lulav everywhere. Do the lulav shake. Do the lulav shake. Do the lulav shake. Do the lulav shake.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It is so lovely to see all of you. Well, we get to see each other. You get to see us. It's still fabulous. Shabbat Shalom and Mo'adim L'Simcha, the statement we say when we enter one of the 3 pilgrimage holidays, and we are entering one tonight, Sukkot. It is also the happiest holiday on the entire calendar is Sukkot, believe it or not. Happier than Hanukkah, happier than Pesach. It's the happiest holiday on the calendar. And here we are celebrating this very happy holiday together. And we get to celebrate with the Siegel family as Bennett becomes bar mitzvah tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Congregation B'nai Israel. Woo! Yay! And the incredible and wonderful busy crew are here. They're going to help us lead and chant and learn. They promised the service would not be longer than 2 hours, so it's going to be really entertaining and lovely. And so please join us, by the way, with a virtual prayer book. We're not going to be sharing our prayer book on the screen. So please go to cbiboca.org. That's the website, cbiboca.org. Go to the button that says worship and then hit Shabbat. And when you hit Shabbat, there'll be a button there that says virtual prayer book. It'll take you to the prayer book so that you'll know what page we're on when we're doing stuff and when we are engaging in our prayer. And so we are going to move forward now with the lighting of Shabbat candles. That will be done for us by representatives of the Siegel family to celebrate Bennett tomorrow. So we'll have Dara and Sabrina help us light those Shabbat candles. If you're following along, by the way, in your real book or your virtual book, we're on page 2 and 3.
How am I going to do it?
It's hot. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
All right, Mommy, can I read this one?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness Help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Amen.
I haven't done any of them. But you couldn't too.
We will now be moving on to page 13, I believe, in the prayer book for Shiru Ladonai. Shiru, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Shir Hadash. Shiru, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Shiru, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo. Basru, Meyom Le'yom, Yeshua Tov. Unto God, sing a song. Let the whole world sing along. Raise your voice, the whole world rejoice, 'cause we're all just singing a new song. Unto God, sing a song. Let the whole world sing along. Raise your voice, let the whole world rejoice, 'cause we're all just singing a new song.
We will now be moving on to Lechadoji on page 20.
All right, so now we're going to be heading over to page 26 for the Hatzi Kaddish. Yikada v'yikada shemei rabba be'alma divra hirute be'yamlik mahute b'chayechon uv'yom echon uv'chayedet chol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'izman kariv v'imuru amen Yehishmei rabba mevora le'alamu me'omaya Yitbara, Yitbara, V'yishtaba, V'pa'ar, V'ramam, V'yinaseh, V'yadadar, V'yadale, V'yadahal, Shemei Kiddush Habrihu, Leila, Mim Kol V'rhata, V'shirata, Tush V'hata, V'nemata, Damiran Be'alma, V'meru, Amen.
We will now be going to the Baruch Hu on page 28.
We will now be moving on to Ma'ariv Aravim on page 30 and after Ahavat Olam on page 32. I will be reading the paragraph on page 31, I believe on the bottom. It starts with, "This is an hour," if you would like to follow along. This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts return? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim. Now I'll be moving to page 33. 3 in the book, I'll be reading the bottom left paragraph again, starting with wisdom and wonder. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושינתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
We will now be moving on to Mi Chamocha on page 40. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 lie. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, oratihi lo sefele, noratihi lo sefele. Lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 yeah, lie, 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 lie. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, noratihi lo sefele, noratihi lo sefele.
So now we're moving on to the Pashkivenu on page 42.
Adonai, open up
Open up
my
my
lips
lips.
at my mouth. Oh wait, sorry. Adonai, Shefatai Titai, Ufia Gita Hilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may
Is this us
declare
or no?
praise.
You're not on mute.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Inatenu. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yiska, ve'Elohei Yaakov. Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, ve'Honei Hakol, ve'Zoher Ha'Se'avot v'Ima'ot, u'Mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, L'man Shemo be'ahava. Mela Ozer Umashia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeha Kol Atah Rov L'Oshia. Mechale Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeha Kol Berachamim Ramim. Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayen Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidomelach, Melech Mimit, Umechayen, Umatzmiya Meshua, B'ne'eman Ata Lechayot Hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei Hakol.
Atah kadosh v'shimkan kadosh ukodosh v'kol yom ya'ala selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
We will now be moving on to silent prayer.
That's all I got.
Ose shalom, bimromav. Ose shalom, bimromav. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Aleinu. 3, 4. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. Oh, say shalom. Bimromav. huyase shalom. Huyase shalom. Huyase shalom. Aleinu. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
In last week's Torah portion, Moses recited a poem that God had instructed him to write down and teach to the people. This passage is often referred to as the Song of Moses. Songs often can help us connect to a person, a memory, or a moment. Listening also causes us to heighten our focus on our surroundings, and when we do, we often listen to those who we care about, whether it be a teacher, your parent, or even maybe a clergy member. God tells Moses to take a poem and read it to the people, just like the clergy and our teachers here teach us things. And we tell our parents and later in life our kids about it. It is important that we pass down these prayers and stories so that we can keep the Jewish spirit alive. Keeping connected to the Jewish spirit is what we try to do, especially when we are engaged in our youth activities. Being a part of busy B'nai Israel Senior Youth reminds me that I'm part of something bigger. I don't need any poetry to remind me that. Tonight begins the holiday of Sukkot. It is one of the big three holidays known as the pilgrimage holiday. That is just a fancy way of saying that Jews had to travel a long way to celebrate this holiday. Sukkot is not just about building a sukkah, but it's also about reflecting on what our ancestors did for us. The building of the sukkah is supposed to be a communal thing, but this year, we sadly cannot do that because we are here tonight with our virtual sukkahs. Sukkahs are also supposed to be temporary and sometimes shaky. Just like in our lives, we can be shaky and we need other people to make sure that we don't fall, and then we make sure we feel supported. Finally, I can't talk about Sukkot without mentioning one of the most important parts of the sukkah, the lulav and etrog. The lulav has three parts or three different branches. The skinny long palm frond, the lulav, represents our spine. The wide myrtle, aharava, represents our lips. The round willows, hadas, represents our eyes, and the etrog, which looks like a lemon, represents our heart. When we bring together the idea of our ancestors, the light of Shabbat and the joy of Sukkot can create closeness in our community, even when we are distancing. We hope that all of us will connect to the symbols of the lulav, opening our eyes to the world around us, using our mouths and words to speak justice and truth, standing tall for those who we are like the palm frond, and having our hearts lead us to creating a holy community. We here on the Busy Board are so happy that you can be here right now, and we want to say thank you for celebrating Shabbat with us. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Sukkot.
We are going to continue now in our service with Mishaberach, thinking of those who need a physical, emotional, or spiritual healing. In our community here at CBI, we are thinking of Diraj Nal, Margot Engel, and David Schwartz, Barry Minzer, Marilyn Minzer, Don Rubin, Jacob Bootsy, Craig Nisowitz, Lauren Kaplan, Tripp Ravenfeld, Betty Ann Monesh, Tammy Werner, Roberta Katz, Barbara Seidman, David Winterfeld, Zoe Latham, Rana Young, Anna Stanley, Robert Solomon, Tom Shaughnessy, Gary Bandel, Hannah Bat-David, Bobby Ross, Martin Springer, Ronald Friedman, Ronnie Horn, Jacqueline Gould, Naomi Kirstein, Stephen Kirstein, Jennifer Kirstein Curry, Bernard Lipsitz, Paulette Howard, Eric Smith, Ira Dembro, Michael Rogers, and Jay Siskin. To those names, we had any name that you would like to add at this time, please shout them out wherever you are, and we will definitely add them to our thoughts and our prayers for healing on this Shabbat.
Hi. Could everyone please rise for the Elenu? Oh. Hi. Wait, do I have to like duck? Okay. Eleni l'shabei ala don hakol la tekedu laleo sei breshit shelo asanu kigoye harazot velo usamanu kamish pra'ot ha'adama shelo sam kalenu kahim vigor alinu kachol ha'abdomam v'nachnu korim umish machavim umodim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad.
As we transition now to Kaddish Yatom, to Mourner's Kaddish, we think of those in our community who are in the period of Shiva, the immediate 7-day mourning period, or Shloshim, the immediate 30-day mourning period, or a yard site that occurs for us on the Shabbat. We think of on the Shabbat, we think in the period of Shiva of Fern Sokolov, in the period of Shloshim, Martin Duby, and Elsa Kamis. And our yortzites on the Shabbat, Albert, Abadi, Grace, Alter, Ellis Aronson, Lottie Barrick, Evelyn Berger, Rose Berger, Samuel Berger, Barry Block, David Chazen, Paul Crown, Jerry Elberg, Grace Elias, Joseph Gertzen, Sam Herman, Shirley Jacobs, Philip Kaplan, Herbert J. Klein, Melvin Klein, Dorothy Leopold, Esther Levin, Dina Levine, Anita Lipson, Jenny Lieberman, Joseph Arnold Malmuth, Grace M. McIntyre, Robert Ogilvy, Oglivy, Robert, Jacob Rappaport, Esther Reich, Michael Richter, Howard Riegelhaupt, Josh Rosenberg, Ronald Suave, Lillian Sklar, Anna Weintraub, Alvin Weinstein. To those names, we had any name that you also would like to add out there. Wish we could see you, but we are thinking about you, and we are thinking about all of us in our community as we continue. If you are following along with us virtually or in the regular Siddur, Mourner's Cottage can be found on page 294. Yitgadal v'kadash shmei Rabbah, ba'ama divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chay dechol beit Israel, b'agala v'zman karev v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam olmei olmaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'a v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitala shmei dekudesha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushpechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel. And we say amen. We are going to continue right now with Kiddush. We're going to invite back up to join us for Kiddush some members representing our bar mitzvah, including our bar mitzvah. Woo! So Bennett. So we need Bennett, we need Spencer, we need Lane. We're on page 4 and 5 if you're following along with us in the virtual or the regular Siddur. We are on that page, and we're on page 4 and 5, and we continue with Kiddush.
Ready to go? You lead.
Wait, are we reading the English?
Read the English.
Yeah.
Heaven and the earth.
Yes.
All right.
The heaven and the earth were finished on all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri haolam.
Amen.
I want to.
So we have a couple of quick announcements for you on this fine Shabbat. Again, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll have a Siegel extravaganza here at the congregation. At 9 a.m., there'll be some fabulous service and Torah study time at 9 a.m. That is our Zoom link is on our website, cbiboca.org. So many awesome things happening really in the next couple of weeks, all virtual, but you know, God willing, at some point we will be able to transition out. So lots of things. Check out the website. So much going on. We have obviously Sukkot currently now, and then we will be heading into Simchat Torah next week. So we still have high holidays. I mean, we did Rosh Hashanah and we did Yom Kippur, but now it's Sukkot. Don't forget, it's the happiest time of the year. So let me see a smile. You ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Woo! Woo! Now you out there, you better have been smiling too, out there in YouTube land. I hope that you are also smiling for Zman Simchatenu, the time of our joy. So we are going to end this joy with a couple of endings. One ending is going to be some singing of Adon Olam. So we'll be doing that. That's on page 321, by the way, if you're going to start to head there virtually or physically in your Siddur. And then after Adon Olam, we're going to turn over the festivities of Sukkot to JR, to Jessica Rotterman, who you can see on the screen. And she's going to be talking about what's coming up next. And there'll be all kinds of sukkah building and eating. I can't wait. I'm going to be building it in my house too. So I can't wait to be taking apart my kids' candy sukkot and eating them while they're trying to build them. It's going to be awesome. They're going to love that, I'm sure. So that's what's coming up. And then we are going to conclude our fabulous service with this great busy crew. So we're going to continue again, page 321. We are going for Adon Olam.
Okay. Me and Cantor Sarah are going to try to do a little duet. Hopefully this goes well. Adon Olam, Asher Malah, B'tem Reko, Yitzir Nibra, Leit Nisa, B'tivoko, Asam Elesh Yemon Yikra, Adon Olam.
ואחרי תקנות הכל, לבדו ימלוך נראה אדון העולם, והוא היה, והוא הווה, והוא יהיה לתפארה אדון עולם.
Adon Olam, Asher Malah, B'tem Reko, Yitzir Nibra, Leit Nisa, B'tivoko, Asam Elesh Yemon Adon Olam.
והוא אחד בין שני, לעם שלו להכבירה אדון עולם, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא והמצווה אדון עולם.
Adon Olam, Asher Malah, B'tem Reko, Yitzir Nibra, Leit Nisa, B'tivoko, Asam Elesh Yemon Adon Olam.
והוא אלי, והיגולי, ותור הבלי ויצרה אדון עולם, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום מקרא אדון עולם.
Adon Olam, Asher Malah, B'tem Reko, Yitzir Nibra, Leit Nisa, B'tivoko, Asam Elesh Yemon Adon Olam.
בידו אבחין רוחי, בין תשעה וירא אדון העולם, בין רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא אדון עולם, אדון עולם, אשר מלך, בטרם כל יציר נברא, להיכסה, לחפשו כל. אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם.
Thank you. That was beautiful. And thank you, everyone, for being here. All the Busy Board and Seagull family, we were so happy to have you, and all of you watching on YouTube. Hello, Shabbat Shalom. I am JR, your youth engagement professional. So we're ready to move on to our amazing activity that we have for tonight. For Club 345, 678, and Busy, you can find the link for the edible sukkah that we're building right now after this Zoom at 7:15. So get your supplies ready and be there. We'll be waiting for you. And also we have amazing activities coming up. Challah Bake next week, and also animal yoga for Havarim. And the week after, we're gonna have a Shark Tank event with our Club 678. So we're very, very, very excited to see you all. And we wish you a very nice and restful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach. Have a wonderful, have a wonderful Shabbat in Sukkot. Bye, everybody.